Please listen carefully.
Hey everybody, this is Joker Jays for Marshall Made Collectibles, and today we're doing a unboxing and review of the 1/12 Collective by Mezco of Judge Dredd. And this is a con exclusive that they put out for 2015, and it's the black and white version of Judge Dredd. Now, from what I understand, there's going to be quite a few different versions. They've got one that's coming out now that's the color version, but he's got the black and red and the green motif. There's also going to be a Cursed Earth version that's coming out, and he'll have like a poncho over him, and he will almost have like a metallic blue. A lot of people are referring to him as the Disco Dredd. And then there's also going to be one that's going to be released with the Lawgiver motorcycle, and he's going to be the navy blue. So let's go ahead and review what we have in front of us today. He comes in a really nice black and white box. It says 1/12 Collective down below. You've got the Mezco logo and Mezco toys at the top saying that it is a con exclusive. On the side, all we have is the Dredd badge 1/12 Collective. On the back, we have a really nice picture of the actual figure posed. And again, on the other side, just says 1/12. On the top, we have a nice black and white Judge Dredd title logo. And down below, we just have our information. And if you want to read any of that, since this is an HD, you can go ahead and pause and read that. Okay, let's go ahead and crack it open. The box isn't taped or anything like that. It came in a plastic bag that was over it. And let's see if we can slide these trays out. There we go. I'll put that off to the side. And Dredd is in a, looks like multi-tier clamshell, little plastic bag, a little Ziploc bag, I guess to keep all of your extra accessories in. Let's go ahead and, well, looks to be like 3 different trays that all stack on top of each other. I have to pardon the noise. And there we have Dredd and all his little accessories. Let's go ahead and take him out. Quite a cool sculpt on him. Now I know from seeing other videos that these are all magnetic. He's got like a little plastic clam that's over his shoulder and his badge. His other arm piece. And let's see if we can get this. There we go. Goes up over his head. There we go. Alright. If you've seen any of these unboxing videos for this particular figure, you pretty much already know the articulation. Really beautiful head sculpt. Looks just like, I know they said they were working with a particular artist. I can't help but see like a Brian Bolin Dredd in this. And he is fully sculpted in there. Nice little visor. It's got the little lightning bolt kind of shading on there. Little metal chain. The badge, of course, is magnetic. Really like the black and white motif because it almost looks like line drawings. I know a lot of people are complaining about the size of the magnets, but considering that you put his little armor pieces on, you're not going to see them, so I don't understand what the big to-do is. Do I got that on right, or do I got it on backwards? I think I got it on right. That's right. Got little elastics that go to the shoulder pads. Amazing amount of detail in the gloves where you can see the individual little pockets. Where his knuckles are, they've always been like little metal balls in there, so like if he was punching somebody, he would knock the crap out of them. Ball jointed wrists on a swivel. Kind of reminds you of like a Hot Toys peg kind of deal. And I know the outfit, a lot of people have had mixed reviews about. It feels like it's like a black pleathery kind of thing. I mean, you got some good range of motion in there. You're not gonna be doing no karate splits or anything like that, but Dredd would not really be one to do karate splits anyway. There is some rocker in the ankles and the up and down. Like the bottom of the boots, if you can see, you actually can see the eagle in the boots. That's cool. The belt is free floating. It's got a little metal hook there, or eyelet for like where you put his nightstick. Openings for his grenades, for his extra clip. Love the detail that's in the elbow pads. And the eagle looks really nice too. I mean, with that, the white and black wash, basically it's like a gray wash over everything. And then Dredd's got almost like a 5 o'clock shadow. That's the only thing I really don't care about these, on the Dredds especially, is the zipper's always kind of open. I want to see, once I start futzing with it, if I can get it to zip all the way up. Maybe it can't, maybe it can. I just think it would look better if it could. Incredible amount of range of motion, though. I really don't feel no well, I guess there is a little. Yeah. Very cool. Alright, let me set him back a little bit, and we'll go ahead and look at all the little goodies he comes with. Besides the two hands that he has on him right now, let's just knock everything out. What do you say? There we go. Alright. Like I was saying, besides the two hands that he already has on him, he has an additional 4 hands, an extra 2 pair. We've kind of got this open hand here. It's kind of nice. Got the same kind of like knuckle detail like I was saying. We've got a closed fist. We've got a closed fist for the other side. And we've got a pointing finger. So he can judge all your other action figures. We got a nice little blade. It's got some really nice detail. Now we all know that this is going to go into his little scabbard on his boot on that one side. And then we have a couple small little tear gas grenades or flashbang grenades. And they're going to go back here. So we got the little grenades in the back. I had to pause it for a second just to go ahead and do that. We've got the extra clip for his gun. You know what? I'm going to take this off for a second. That's a strong magnet too. You can feel the pull on it when you do it. Alright, so I just slide that little clip in there. Very nice. I'll put his little eagle back on. Boop. And then we have his nightstick, which is just in that black motif. There we go. Just kind of hangs there. Make him hold on to it. Like, yeah. And then we have the little gun of his. And it's got some little white paint apps on it. Pretty clean. I got a little bit of slop right there. Not too bad. And that goes in his little foot holster. Very cool. And lastly, we have we have his handcuffs. And I've seen a couple reviews where people have talked about these, but they seem to forget one little thing that I think is kind of cool, and it seems to get passed over. If you look in the handcuffs, you can see in the detail, there's an eagle head right here, and each one of the actual cuffs that open up are the wings. And when you cuff up your perp or whatever, it's actually in an eagle, and it's on both sides of the cuffs, and it's with the sculpt. And there isn't a place to carry these on his belt or anything like that, unless you wanted to hook them on his billy club there. Alright, and lastly, what we have is the stand, and like the flight stand, which I don't know why you would need that for Dredd. But let's go ahead and take the stand out. There. Well, there's like a little piece of plastic covering it up. Very nice, black and white, just glossy, black plastic. You've got a little push peg there that you can pop that out through the back if you want to put the flight stand in. And Dredd can just peg his heel right into that little, right there. And I said it, and he's not going in. At all. Look at that foot. There we go. And it holds him pretty well. I mean, he's definitely on there. Definitely a nice piece. I know this is kind of like the new rage, these 1/12 scale figures, and I think they're really cool. Price is a little, to me, I think it's a little high when you think about that these are like $65 a pop through the website. I mean, they are definitely cool, and a lot of detail that's in them, and way more than you would have from like your Marvel Select or your DC line, but still it's a good chunk of change when you think about it. And on the aftermarket, a lot of these are going for $100 and up. Now, if you can get them for like $65, $70, even though I think that's a bit expensive, that's still a good deal. I don't know if I'd pay $100 for them, but definitely a cool figure. I love Judge Dredd, so I'm glad to have him in my collection, and I'll probably pick up a few of the other color ones too. In fact, I'll probably be doing a review for the new one that's coming out, that's the black and the green and the yellow for his shoulders and stuff like that, the first regular release, so you can look for that. Overall, I'd definitely give it, for the sculpt and everything like that, a good 9 out of 10. For value, maybe a 6 out of a 10. But definitely a sweet figure. One of the coolest Judge Dredd figures I think ever made, other than the art figure that came out of the heavy armored cop, because we couldn't say it was Judge Dredd. So what I'll do is I'll do some HD photos here at the end, and let you get a better look at Dredd. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Joker J's 25 for Marshall Made Collectibles.